I'm Shizuka, a loner with no friends. After school, I usually do my homework at a deserted shrine near the school. Why do I do my homework here, you ask? So that I can go home later and tell my parents I was doing it with my friends. I didn't expect to not have a single friend in high school, and I wouldn't want my parents to find out. Today, I was doing my homework here as usual, when I heard someone come to the shrine. That's unusual. For someone other than me to come here? It's a delinquent. What is he doing here? What would I do if he starts a fight here?
It's such a pain to think about. For now, I'll just do it here.
He's coming this way?
You're mine now. Don't you dare look at any other man. Do women really like this kind of stuff?
What? What is he talking about? Is he someone more dangerous than a delinquent? What's going on?
It's gotta be more like that. It's a confession, so it needs to be more confession-like.
A confession? He's going to confess to someone? Then you can't just say that out of nowhere. They won't feel anything but fear.
You're an interesting woman. Stay with me. Oh, that was better than before. I have a good feeling about this.
Delinquent-kun, stop it! I don't know what you're using as a script, but please stop using those ideas as lines for your confession!
Oh, pushing her against a wall, lift her jaw, pat her head. Just gotta mix them up. That kind of stuff's my specialty. At the very least, there's nobody who can hit a wall as hard as I can.
That is so wrong! Delinquent-kun, slow down! You don't need to do it as hard as you can! If you did something like that, you'd just create a lot of problems!
Listen to what I say. If you do, I'll make you the happiest person in the world.
No! I can't handle it anymore!
Whoa! You! How long have you been there?
I was here since you said, "You're mine now, don't you dare look at any other man!"
That's the very start!
Delinquent-kun, I'm sure that you're new to romance, and I can see your enthusiasm about your confession. So please let me say this knowing that it is rude. You should not use any of the confessions that you just practiced.
Huh? Why not? Don't women love these kinds of things? When I read manga, it's always filled with these kinds of things.
That sort of confession is only acceptable in the world of manga. In the real world, probably 90% of women would be freaked out.
Really? I thought women loved self-centered and arrogant guys.
Someone that pushy would definitely be a source of stress later. In manga, they only push when it's convenient for the story. In the real world, people prefer compassionate and kind partners. Were you practicing your confession?
Yes, I was.
Then maybe you should confess in a way that suits the person.
That fits the person? Then if I were confessing to you, what should I say?
Huh? Just normal things. I love you, please go out with me, like that.
Oh, so like that.
If possible, then adding things like what parts you like or why you like them too.
I see. I think the part of you that seriously worries over a delinquent like me confessing to someone and giving me advice is really cute. That's why I want you to go out with me. Like that? Huh? Wait, when am I supposed to say that I love you? Oh, should I have said that? You're really cute. I love you. Hey, are you listening? Give me your advice on this. If I did it like that, would that work on women in the real world?
Oh, yes, I think that was very well done. I think it's great how honestly you convey your thoughts.
All right, next is the plan. If it were you, would you prefer to be confessed in a Mercedes, or on a private cruise ship, Or in a helicopter?
Obviously none of the above, though. What? Delinquent, you're in high school, right? Aren't those plans impossible? Or are you confessing to a kind of girl who would turn you down in any other place?
Huh? No, I don't think so, at least.
You can't confess in places with no escape routes like that. If anything bad happened, it would be horrible, you know? I'm begging you. Can you please go somewhere normal? Like a party or a school or at least a restaurant?
So that's how it is. Then, how about near the fountain of a nearby park? Since it's pretty when it lights up at night.
Rejected. At night, lots of bugs are attracted by the lights. When the bugs get involved, the atmosphere is going to be ruined. And just imagine what would happen if one landed on her lips.
You don't seem to have any experience, but you sure know a lot.
Well, when you became a high schooler, you pick up a few things?
That sounds like a lie. Then, what about the observatory in the town over?
It would depend on the time of day, but it could be crowded and noisy there. It's a place for couples, but maybe not for a confession.
Then, what about here?
Well, I guess it would be fine. I like it here after all.
What's with that look?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about how it was only me who's been coming here. And where you confess is an important place for couples. When I think about a delinquent couple coming here to flirt all the time...
Well, whatever. Anyway, I'll come here for practice tomorrow.
What?
You're always here anyway, right? I'll be back to practice tomorrow, so see you then.
Uh-huh? Just go confess! Why are you coming back to practice? And then every day the delinquent would come back to the shrine to practice his confession. Don't you think you've already learned how to confess naturally? Isn't it time for you to just confess?
What? You're just getting tired of helping me practice, aren't you?
Well, but will practicing so much change the result? It's not like the more you practice, the more likely it is you will succeed. Isn't it more important to try and increase your intimacy?
No, I still need more practice.
And so, a month has passed since he started practicing his confession. As he practiced confessing his feelings to me every day, I gradually began to feel like I was the one being confessed to. So there's somebody he wants to confess to this much. I feel a little envious. I wonder what kind of person she is to make Delinquent can go to such lengths. I just want this to be over. Hey, it's already been a month. Don't you think it's fine now? Let's go confess.
Are you sure that this was enough?
It's enough. It'll be fine. It's absolutely perfect. I'm sure your confession will be a great success.
Then, if I confess to you, it would be a great success, right?
Huh?
I love you. Spending time with you every day, I fell in love with you. I want to go to more places and do more things with you. Please go out with me.
What? That one was 100 points.
I'm not practicing. This is the real thing.
Huh? But weren't you practicing because you had someone in mind? Why did you confess to me?
I didn't really have anybody in mind.
What?
I lost a game with my friends, and I had to confess to somebody as punishment. But if you're going to confess, you want to make sure it's somebody you like, and that you do it properly, right? I want to have a cute girlfriend too.
He sure is weirdly serious sometimes. So you chose me? Even if you made me your girlfriend, I wouldn't be a cute girlfriend, you know? I'm just some ugly loner who doesn't have a single friend.
What are you saying? You're plenty cute as you are. When you turn red every time I say love or cute, that's pretty cute. So, what's your answer?
If you were serious about confessing to me, I wish you had called me by my name instead.
Oh yeah, I never asked your name. What is it?
Shizuka Mizuno. If you liked me along the way, couldn't you have just said it earlier?
I'm Eiji Homura. I'll call you your name as much as you want. I'm looking forward to it, Shizuka.
I'll be in your care. And that's how the delinquents... No, that's how Eiji-kun's confession ended up being a great success. After a month of talking about how cute I am and how much he loves me, Eiji-kun had someone who could say those kinds of things naturally. Just thinking about how he'll continue to say those things to me in the future, I don't feel like my heart can handle it.
Having to confess because of a punishment game was a lame way to meet, but if you get a cute girlfriend for taking it seriously, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I don't think there's many people out there who would take a punishment game that seriously.
But if I hadn't taken it seriously and just confessed randomly, then Shizuka wouldn't have fallen in love with me, right? And before that, I wouldn't have realized how cute you are. I'm glad I did.
Me too. I'm glad that I realized how wonderful you were as well, Eiji-kun.